Hello and welcome back. It's another week. We're back in my eBay room here. We're going to go through, as always, what's sold, trying to run over a topic for you. But a little bit better this week, a little bit happier with the total sales. Was able to find some stuff at a little estate sale yesterday, so had good inventory come in. Usually when good inventory comes in, good stuff goes out. I hadn't sold anything yet from the things I picked up, but good stuff nonetheless. Go over first off what sold. Sold this Texas hat. It kind of has the Longhorn Texas colors. I think I got about 14 bucks out of it, free shipping. The thing about it's weird that I find with the collegiate stuff, because kind of like Texas Longhorns, the team can lose and I sell stuff, and the team can win and stuff just sits around. I don't get it, but I don't try to analyze everything, but it's funny. Texas Longhorns lost yesterday, and that hat sold, and I've had it in the store probably 2 years, so take that for what it is. Sold this Pokemon shirt. Got $15.99 free shipping out of it. My dad had some shirts. He said, "Do you think you can make anything out of this?" I said, "Yeah." I grabbed the Pokemon and I grabbed a Kirby's. It's a Nintendo shirt, but $15.99 free shipping. This is lightweight, even though it's a good size 3X. So we didn't pay nothing for it, and the shipping's free. And we've talked about it before in another video. About sourcing. There's different ways to source, and I have a video in my playlist that talks about the 6 different ways to do free sourcing. So just take advantage of that video and see what ways you can come up with free sourcing. Something I tried new this year. I'm always kind of open-minded to new stuff, trying to pick up new stuff. This is a 7 Seas towel. It's a bigger towel. It's like almost a beach towel from the 70s. It kind of looks like it's from Brazil, and it kind of has the Brazil flag type colors. Picked this up for $1 at a sale. Sold it for $28.77 free shipping. So that's a good turn. These older towels like this with the designs, this one's made in Brazil, but a lot of times your older Canon towels that are USA made, if they've got a strange graphic on them or something, they can be worth good money. I kind of found out by accident one day. I was looking on a Facebook page talking about eBay, and they were talking about they sold a set of towels for like $160 or something. I was like, really? And I started looking at them, and they were Canon, they were USA, and they had strange graphics, so I started looking for them. So this year I've sold, quite a bit of towels. You got to love what you're looking for, but this is the type of thing you walk into an estate sale. Nobody's looking for it. They're looking for 100 other things, but they're not looking at the towels. So, if they're like your towels are $1 a piece or something, they got a strange design, go ahead and grab them. Even if you don't sell them, you can use them for yourself at, $1 a piece. Sold this Punisher PlayStation 2 game. Got like 48 bucks free shipping for it. It's complete. The disc is in excellent shape. Games like this, especially this time of year, they sell pretty quickly. Sold these Liberty Blue jeans. They're not a Liberty Blue jeans. And they're not a great brand or anything. What really helped them sell, they're a size 54, 38. So not only are they big, they're long, and they're still in good shape and all. That size is a hard size to find out. So, I think I got $14.99 free ship. Not free shipping, good lordy. $14.99 plus shipping out of these. I got $1 in them, so, that's pretty good. That works out pretty good. Sold this Brooks Brothers. The thing that you look for on this is this Supima cotton. That Brooks Brothers, and it's got a nice little pattern to it. So this is probably a $2 pickup at my $2 place. $16.99 free shipping. We've talked about these before. I make about $8 on them. I try to get, when I go to get them at the place I get for $2, I try to get multiple quantities. That way, I'm not just making just $8 for one run. But that stuff like that moves pretty quick. Last week I talked about how I made a decent purchase back in January of clothing. Most of it's all sold. This is one of the lower end pieces. This is an Antigua. It's just a quarter zip here. I got $15 free shipping. It's lightweight. It won't cost much to ship. And like I said, the bag is already paid for the bag and stuff. So this is free at this point. We're just all making money at this point. Sold this. This used to be a really good brand, but it's lost some of its thing over time. It's Untuckit. It's a little medium. It's also quarter zip. It's wool. It's 100% wool, but it feels nice and soft even though it's wool. This was at the Dollar Day at the Goodwill. So picked it up, got $18.77 free shipping out of it. So that's more towards like the $10 type profit, which of course I like. Sold this Lucky brand flannel shirt. Flannels, it's that time of year, you just seen a couple quarter zips. This kind of makes sense type stuff. Thing is, this is the way I buy stuff. Right now, I'm buying short sleeve stuff, shorts, that type of stuff. This is what stuff I look for this time of year. This type of stuff, I find in June and July. It's everywhere in June and July. But it's not around right now. You won't find it. That's why I'm selling it now. $16.99, free shipping. Probably another one of those $2 items I picked up because it was sitting on the rack probably back in July. Another thing that came from the $2. This is LL Bean. It's traditional fit. It's got the denim look to it. The denim color. It's a 717, which is around an extra large size. Got $18 out of it. Anytime it's got a denim look to it, got the denim color to it, you can do pretty good on that. I always try to show you in video odd stuff that sells. This is a pitch counter. Strikes, pitches type thing. It's from Tops International in Japan. Not just any pitch counter is worth anything, but this one has a little bit of value. It's not amazing, but it has a little bit of value. Got $14.99 free shipping out of it. There was actually a box of these things I seen. I thought I'd just take a chance at $1 and see if any of them was worth anything. This is the only one that really was worth anything, but pays for the box, and then I still have profit. Super lightweight, easy to ship. No brainer. Sold two of these to two different people. They're the little Pyrex dishes. They're a 1.5 cup size. They're made in the USA. Seen these at a yard sale for 50 cents a piece. So they got the little snowflake pattern. Maybe that they sold quickly because of that. Because I had this one, I had two of them. I had one of them in the store for like 3 months and nothing, and then it did sell. But I had two of them, as you can see. This is going to another customer. So I went ahead and relisted this one, and it sold like in 2 days. So with both these, about $15 plus shipping. Paid 50 cents a piece, like I said. The one you want to look for like these, there's another one like this that has the, what they call the Amish farmer. It's a blue type. He's got little fields and the little farmer and all that stuff. That one goes around $20 plus shipping. It goes very quickly. It'll sell a whole lot quicker. But the little snowflake does pretty good. Like I said, $15 plus shipping. I usually don't deal with a lot of breakables. But when I pay 50 cents, and it was a multiple listing, so you look at 30 cents, paid $1, got a total of $30 plus shipping, I will do that. Probably either one of two ways. I'll either wrap these separately, or I can sometimes what I do, believe it or not, I take this, put it together, and shrink wrap it very tight. And it ain't going nowhere. Then, of course, I'll put padding around it. One of the two ways, I haven't decided yet. We'll see when I go to ship it. But like I said, sold two of those this weekend. Sold the Star Wars. These don't bring a lot of money. What it is I had a whole box of stuff. DVDs, I buy I buy lots of DVDs from time to time if they're real cheap. Usually around $0.25 a piece type thing. I always find something that has a little bit of eBay value. Sometimes really good eBay value, but this isn't one of them. It's like $11 free shipping, so Time you pay about $4 to ship a media. Not a whole lot of profit, Bob, but when you don't have maybe a quarter into it, not a big deal. They're not hard to list. With DVDs and movies, DVDs and video games, I generally tend to I'll list lower price ones, due to the fact that they're easy to ship and they're cheap to ship. So that's kind of my guidelines. I wouldn't list a $9.99 T-shirt. Usually, generally on clothing, I don't go below $15.99 free shipping as a marker. Every once in a while, you probably hear me go a little bit lower, but that's kind of the guideline, and I set in my head is $15.99 free shipping and above. So that's what I do with shirts. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, there's another video game here. It's a Batman video game. I think we got $19.99 free shipping out of it, something like that. Any of these superhero type video games usually go pretty good. I don't see this one a whole lot, so you might see in the next little while. Some guy's been selling me some of his games recently out of his collection, so you may start seeing video games pick up, in what sold. And it's not because I have yard sales to go to or I'm finding them at estate sales. What it is the guy's kind of selling me off his private collection. It's not that I'm making a huge amount of money, but it's inventory. It's quick. So I'm going through with that method, especially through the winter here. So the topic I want to talk to you about today is kind of what got me going down the road about now going to be 5.5 years ago. Of course, like I said before, I've sold on eBay now since 1999. That's what my account says. There was times I took breaks here, there, and yonder. But mainly hardcore selling since the spring of 2017, would be where I started kind of just going at it pretty hard. And but what got me into it was what they call revenue streaming. I was watching some videos one time, and they got into revenue streaming. And I didn't even hardly know the concept at that time. So we'll kind of explain what it is. Revenue streaming, as far as I understand it, is doing something that's not necessarily your regular 40-hour-a-week job, but it's to bring money in into your household. That could be multiple ways. You can do it literally 100 ways. You can rent a property to somebody. You can rent it to where they can store stuff, not just where they live. They can store stuff there. You can sell different types of stuff, all kinds of different selling stuff. You may have big apple trees in your yard, and you may sell apples like that. You can do all kinds of stuff that's revenue streaming. You can do stuff like the stock market and stuff, investments and stuff like that. That's along the lines of revenue streaming. The whole idea of revenue streaming is really, there's times that you sell and you make money that you're not necessarily working. There's times I'll wake up in the morning sometimes and I've sold multiple things throughout the night. Now, that's not all the time, so it kind of runs in spurts. It's kind of strange. I can't explain it to you, but it kind of runs in spurts. But the whole idea of revenue streaming is an income coming in that's not your main income. Now, I realize that in reselling, that there's a lot of people that do full time, but the biggest portion of the people who resell on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, those type things, they're just doing it part time. They're doing it as a side hustle, and the whole idea, like I said, is revenue streaming. So my challenge to you this week or the next little while between now and say the first of the year is to try to think of something that you can do. This may not be for you. You might say, I can't do this. I can never comprehend. But what's something that you enjoy? Because I enjoy this. What's something that you enjoy that you could do to bring in some extra income into your household? And, it's, something you enjoy, something that you enjoy doing, you like doing. You can go out on a Saturday or Sunday, bring some of the inventory in and sell it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like this. It could be a million things. It's just stuff that you enjoy, and try to make a living of it. If you can, fix and repair stuff. Maybe that's something you can do. It's all trying to come up with something that you can do as a side hustle. Because what I'm thinking of is, see, I'm actually planning for next year. I already sell them on eBay, of course, but I also sell on Facebook Marketplace. But I'm looking at either Mercari or Poshmark, put my footprint in there. Not big, just a few listings. As stuff sells, list a few more. Do, of course, cross-posting. What it would generally be is stuff that's been sitting around, maybe in my store for 6 months, a year in my eBay store. Maybe putting it over on Mercari and see if it will move in a couple months. If it doesn't move in a couple months, take it off, put on a couple more items, that type of thing. I'm not looking to get a big foothold in somewhere. I'm just trying to have a fallback method if something ever happened with eBay, or just to have something like another route of revenue streaming. Have somewhere else, another platform where you can bring it in. A lot of these people that are YouTubers, they've got, of course, their main store, the eBay store going. They have the YouTube channel going, and then they even have their own websites and stuff going. You can buy stuff off them individually on their websites. And there's even people that create their own stuff, the Tumblrs and all that type of stuff. There's stuff on Etsy that you can do, and then you can kind of go up, branch off from Etsy onto your own website and sell stuff off your own website like that. So there's just lots of different avenues. You don't have to just stick on eBay. You might say, I don't like eBay. Well, that's fine. You don't have to sell on eBay. Nobody's making you. There's all kinds of platforms. We're lucky that in the year 2023, you can really take something little and make it huge. This is probably, one of the biggest times in life that, that you can just be in the middle of nowhere and make money. It may be harder, but that doesn't mean that the possibilities aren't endless if you just are the type that's driven and push yourself to do it. So, like I said, I'd be an injustice if I didn't tell you about revenue streaming. Kind of get yourself thinking about that sometime this week. Maybe something that you enjoy, that you can make a few bucks on. And it may not be at first. You may not make much money. And when you do actually have a good day, when I first started eBay, what I did, I took a picture whenever I had a really good day. If I sold 6 or 8 items, I'd be like, oh man, I need a picture of that. That way, if I had a bad day, didn't sell nothing, I can look at that picture and say, hey, that day I did really good. It's coming again if I just stick with it. So I definitely would encourage you, if you do start your own thing, go ahead and take you a picture when you have a good day, or when you find something good that you know is worth good money. You take a picture, you remind yourself of, hey, this is a good item. I paid $1, sold it for $50. That way, when you have a not so good day, you can refer back. That's all I got for this week. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe, by all means comment. I just want to hear back from you. Have a good week.